Do you want to install Windows 11 on VMware to test software, learn new skills, or explore the operating system without affecting your main computer? In this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to install Windows 11 on VMware. First, make sure VMware is already installed on your computer. If you haven't installed it yet, I've included a step-by-step VMware installation guide in the description below. Next, download the latest Windows 11 ISO file from the official Microsoft website. Alright, now go ahead and open VMware, and we'll start creating a virtual machine to install Windows 11. On the main VMware interface, click Create a new virtual machine to create a new virtual machine. At this step, under Guest Operating System, select Microsoft Windows. Then in the Version section, choose Windows 11. Next, you'll need to name your virtual machine. And below that is the location to store the virtual machine. You can keep the default location or choose another drive. At this step, Windows 11 requires you to set a password in order to use encryption for the virtual machine. Make sure to choose a password you can remember, because if you forget it, you may not be able to access the virtual machine again. Next, you'll need to set the virtual disk size for your virtual machine. The size you choose depends on how you plan to use it. Alright, after reviewing all the configuration settings, simply click Finish to complete the virtual machine creation. Before starting, we'll adjust the virtual machine settings to make sure the system runs smoothly and meets the requirements. First, let's adjust the RAM allocation for the virtual machine. If your computer has plenty of memory, it's recommended to assign around 8 GB of RAM so Windows 11 can run more smoothly. Next is the processor section. If your computer is powerful enough, you should assign 4 processor cores for better performance. If your system isn't very strong, you can set it to 2 cores to keep your host machine running smoothly. Next, we'll select the Windows 11 ISO file that you downloaded earlier. Once selected, the virtual machine will use this ISO file to boot into the Windows 11 installer. Next, we'll configure the network adapter for the virtual machine. You can choose a VM net that is bridged to your local LAN if you want the virtual machine to act like a device on the same local network. Or, for a simpler setup, just select NAT. This allows the virtual machine to access the internet through your host computer without any complex configuration. Next, we'll temporarily disable the internet connection for the virtual machine during installation. After the installation is complete, we'll reconnect the virtual machine to the internet. Alright, now that everything is configured, click Power on this virtual machine to start the VM. Press any key to boot from the Windows 11 ISO file we attached earlier. On the first Windows setup screen, choose the language and keyboard layout you want to use. Here, select Install Windows 11 to continue. Then check the box to agree with Microsoft's terms and notices. If you don't have a key yet, simply click I don't have a product key to continue with the installation. You can always add a product key and activate Windows after the installation is complete. Next, choose the Windows 11 edition you want to install. Here, I'll select Windows 11 Pro because it includes more advanced features that are useful for learning, work, and system administration. Next, select the virtual disk that we created and sized earlier. Finally, click Install to begin the Windows 11 installation process. The installation process will begin right away and may take around 10 to 20 minutes, depending on your computer's hardware performance. During this time, the virtual machine may restart several times. Just wait patiently until the installation is fully complete. At this step, if your goal is simply to test or experience Windows 11 on VMware, press Shift plus F10 to open the command prompt window. Here, enter the net user command to view the list of user accounts currently available on the system. You will see the default user account. Go ahead and delete this account to continue. Next, we will create a new local account. This will be the account you use to sign in to Windows once the installation is complete. Next, we will add this account to the administrators group to grant administrative privileges and ensure full control over the system. At this point, you will see the account we just created listed among the system user accounts. Next, open the registry editor. We will need to make a small change in the registry to continue the configuration process. Now, navigate to the following path. In the right-hand panel, select the three keys named Default and delete them. Next, rename the launch user OOBE key to Skip Machine OOBE. Alright, that's done. Now, close the registry editor window. After that, enter the command to restart the system to apply the changes you've just made. Now enter the password for the account you created earlier so we can use the system's local account. Alright, once you're successfully logged into Windows, go ahead and reconnect the network adapter for the virtual machine so it can access the internet and operate normally. Here, make sure to check both options. Immediately, you'll see that your virtual machine now has an internet connection. Next, we will install VMware tools on the virtual machine to optimize performance, install the necessary drivers, and ensure a smoother experience. The installation process is very straightforward. You just need to follow the on-screen instructions. And that's it. Good luck with your installation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching.